They called me in. They gave me a call last night regarding hauntings that are going on in this residence, and now starting the first of the video part of the investigation. So, Larry, you're the one who's buying the house, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Starting with Larry, describe to me in your own words what you have experienced here.
I've experienced in my personal closet where there are no clothes but my own. My shotgun was removed and placed in a different place, and I did not move it there.
Right.
I've noticed that my old cell phone and 2 tablets I bought for the kids are completely missing. A laptop Lenovo computer. I have no idea where it is.
Wow.
Those are the things that I personally observed. And Rose has told me of things, showed me things that after following her around, I saw for a fact that they're not in here. I have no idea where they are.
Right.
I've not had anybody in this house. I don't have visitors, and I'm trying to figure out where they are.
Exactly. On the paperwork I have before me, you said you heard like a low tone.
Yes, a low tone, that there was like a double voice. That happened last night. I was laying in my office, and like I say, I only slept maybe 5 minutes at a time before I wake up and watch the door.
Right.
I heard the TV going, but I also thought I heard a different voice in there in a very low tone saying something. I can't verify that because I'm not sure.
You couldn't make out what the voice was
No,
saying?
no.
But that's how it is when the TV on. Seems like it's 2 TVs.
Sound like there's 2 TVs going?
Mm-hmm.
You've heard the voices.
Yes, and I thought Larry was on his phone. Yes, because I turned the TV down so I could hear. But when I turned the TV down, I couldn't hear it.
Right.
So I turned it back up a little bit, and I continued hearing the voices. Like they were talking like a conversation wise.
Right.
Yes.
Like they were talking back and forth for you?
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Rose, you said you thought you've heard Larry talking. You often hear Larry whenever he's not talking at all, but you think you hear him talking.
Yes.
You heard music coming from
The heater.
the heater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let's see. You said also that you thought you heard crying.
Yes, in the back room. Yes, because I went back there, and she wasn't crying.
Right.
She was back there looking at TV.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. You have been touched, Rose. You had your left leg grabbed.
Yes, and I kicked it off me. Yes, and I also seen them. My curtains moving into my living in the den by themselves. No fan, but they were moving by themselves.
Right.
And the chair that Larry sits in, his favorite chair, I knew somebody was sitting in that chair because the throw cover he got on there, it was moving. I mean, it was really, really moving.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. The son.
Yes.
He has had bruises, unexplainable bruises.
Yes, and I asked him where did they come from, and he said he fell off the monkey bar. But I had got in a conflict with his teacher because she didn't call me if he did fall. She said they was not outside on the monkey bar.
Huh.
Okay. So I got worried about it, so I took him to the clinic, to the doctor.
Right.
And the doctor said that it's nothing severe. Don't worry about it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then she said she couldn't find no bruises on him. And I was in there when she was checking him too.
Right.
All he had, she noticed, was a scratch.
And you've noticed, I don't remember if both of you said you noticed this or not, but temperature changes?
I have. Sitting in the den, on the sofa. No air conditioner on. The fan, when it's twirling, it don't go that fast.
Right.
A cold breeze come across my bottom of my legs, across my legs. Yes. Not just one time.
And you've smelled the smell of rotten flesh in here?
When I came in here one evening, yes I did. It smelled so bad. And I asked Larry, what in the world dead in here? Something might be dead under the house.
Right, right. And Larry, you said you noticed the lamp in your office coming on by itself?
Yes, this has happened on numerous occasions. I could get up through the night and I see a light emitting from my office area. And I go around there and look, and the lamp is on. It's a touch lamp. The only way you turn it on is to touch it, and to turn it off, you gotta touch it 3 times because it has 3 settings.
Right. And you said you feel like someone's following you.
Yes, they follow me through this house. Yes.
Larry, you and Rose both have had changes in your mood.
Yes.
It's for 3 years. I don't even exist. It's just like I'm here by myself. We can be in the same room. We don't even conversate. He don't even try to show me that he love me, no affection, no sweet talking, nothing, compliments or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. It hurts.
And Larry, you said you often feel a feeling of uncertainty.
Yes, because I'm being accused of being places I know for a fact that I have not been, doing things I know for a fact that I have not done. That makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm not in charge of myself.
Right.
I know whatever it is in here, it got me crazy.
You're both religious.
Yes.
You've been living here 4 years?
Almost 4.
Almost 4 years.
Yeah, close to 4 years.
19, 20, 21, just make 4 years right here. This year.
Okay. And the house was built in 1958.
Yes.
You don't know the previous owners?
No. I've asked the realtor that sold us this house, does she know anything about ghosts here? And she said no. So I don't know.
But Larry, when I talked to her one time about it, she said her brother said he seen something in here, that he had got somebody to come in here.
She didn't say she has
No,
not.
but I talked to her.
Right, but she did not indicate that to me. Until what you've seen, or you've seen. You need light on in here?
I got one going here. I'm good.
Okay. First and foremost,
Oh, I cut that light and close that door.
we keep this door open like this.
Right.
We've noticed that this door on its own will close. Rose would tell me, did you close that door? I said no.
And I was in here one time, over here putting clothes in the drawer, and the door started closing on me.
On its own.
Sure did.
Let me see something here.
Okay.
It's going to take a draft or something to make that move.
Yeah, but there's no draft in here.
No.
That's the problem. Now, this light and door,
I was in here. Okay, I cut the light out and closed the door.
Okay.
Now the light is on and the door is open.
Okay. I'm following you guys. Just tell me where you need to go.
okay, go ahead, Lord.
I was in here. It was an old man, a white. But his hair was white. And he had on white. An old man with a long beard was standing right here. Okay. Now, when I was over here, you can look in this mirror right here, and I see over here that the door to the closet was sliding open.
Physically opening.
Yeah, it was sliding open. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I just saw some movement in there.
Okay.
Okay.
And on that door right there, said she saw that black face against that door. I came back here and looked at it, and I could not see anything on it.
Right.
And the area where you're standing at is where she saw that man laying a black figure.
It was laying right here.
Yes, right on the floor there.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Is that all in this room?
Crazy shit, man.
Okay. Let's go in our room where you say you saw this figure standing over me.
The figure was standing right here. Standing right here. Over there like this.
Okay.
Right here. Okay. When I be in bed, I see a shadow over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because you can see it from the ceiling.
Right.
Okay? I had went in the bathroom to use the bathroom. Like, you remember this. I was in here using the bathroom, and when I came in here, I walked into somebody and I hauled ass and ran in there and told you, remember?
I remember you said you had bumped into something.
Standing right here in this doorway right here. Okay.
Okay.
And when I be in the shower, I can see a shadow over here, a dark figure. Now this
Okay, Rose.
this the shit right here.
Okay, Rose.
Okay.
Now, this is my closet. There's nothing in here but my personal clothing.
Right.
I came in here today. That shotgun has always been there, but it was out of there today.
Okay.
That shotgun wound up. This is my office here. I put this computer out here because I thought someone had been coming in here. This computer does not work.
Okay.
I had a computer up there that we were using. Somebody unplugged it and left with it. How it got out of here, I don't know. And just today, my 12 gauge shotgun was laying right there, sitting on the floor. I got this cover in here because I laid down here hoping somebody would come through this door so I can lay them out.
Tell me about that plaque ain't been up there. Right here, on this wall right here.
Oh, Rose said this plaque was not here.
Ain't never seen it. Ain't nothing never been on that wall right there. Never. My pictures are moved. It was all of these pictures. This picture, that picture, and that picture was never on this wall. Never.
How they got up there,
I don't know. And this picture, I don't know where this came from. I'm throwing it out my house. I don't know where it came from. I never had that. That was never up there. That picture in there, that sorority picture, that was up there. That was not up there. That wasn't in my house, period, because I didn't have that.
You don't know where that came from?
No, I don't.
Show him the other ones that have been moved. There was a bunch of pictures up there, Rose.
That's right. That's right.
We had this thing lined with pictures.
That's right.
Family pictures. Right now, you see there's only 2 up there.
Right. Is there a spirit in this room with me? I feel you. Are you in this closet behind me? Okay. Thank you. I'm here at the request of Larry and Rose. Evidently, whatever it is you've been doing in here is not so good. And we need to find a way to help you find peace so that you can leave. Is that something you'd be interested in? I want to ask you a few questions, and then I'm going to use my spirit box, okay? Can you tell me if this is a male, move it to the left. If it's female, move it to the right. And male. Can you tell me how old you are? Are you older than 10 years old? Are you older than 15 years old? Are you older than 20 years old? Are you older than 30 years old? Are you older than 40 years old? Are you older than 45? Okay, I'm gonna count up. When I get to your age, make this rod go to the left for me. 41, 42, 43, 43-year-old male. If I use my spirit box, will you come through and tell me what your name is? Okay, I'm gonna use the spirit box now. Please come through and tell me your name. I think I heard a name when I first turned it on, but I'm gonna check and be sure because I wanna make sure I got you right. Did you say your name is Stanley? Yes. Stanley? You're 42? 43? Larry, not Larry. Stanley. Can you tell me what it is you want, Stanley? Please come through and tell me. Stanley, do you feel trapped here? Are you the one that closes the door in here? Stanley, was this your room at one time? Okay. Did you die on this property? Did you die in this room? Do you like Larry? Do you like Rose? Do you want them out of here? Stanley, that's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So, Stanley, would you be willing to leave this house yourself? Do you want to cross over, Stanley? Okay. Come through, Stanley, please. Can you tell me your last name? Yeah, I really want to know it. Can you tell me your last name, please? Did you say Bevins? 43-year-old Stanley Bevins? Okay. Okay, Stanley. With this dowsing rod, show me where you're at, please. Okay, are you standing right there where that dresser is? Okay. All right. You're willing to cross over, Stanley? Okay. Stanley, are you ready to cross over? And he's confirming it with the K2 meter. Okay, Stanley, this is what's going to happen, man. I'm going to say a prayer for you. And I feel you standing with me. I feel you. I'm going to say a prayer for you, Stanley. Then I'm going to give you some instructions afterwards that's going to help you cross over. But to prove to me that you really do want to cross over, you had to move this rod to the left, bring it to the center, and then move it to the right. Guys, see that? All right, Stanley, I'm going to say this prayer for you now. Then I'll help you out. Lord, I'm here with 43-year-old Stanley Bevins. He died in this room. And now he's ready to cross over. Will you please take him by his hand and help him go to the other side? Thank you. All right, Stanley. Before I cross you over, I want to ask you a couple of more questions. Can you tell me what year you died, sir? Okay. Did you die before 1970? Before 1960? Before 1965? Okay. Did you die 65? 66? 67? 1967. Okay. So you were a part of the original owners. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that, Stanley. So now here's your instructions. This is going to help you cross over. The very first thing you have to do, which is going to be the hardest part for you, Stanley, is you have to let go of your hold on this house. I know this feels like home to you. This feels safe to you. This feels cozy and comfortable. But you have to let this go in order to cross over. Is this something you're willing to do? Good. 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 Now the hardest part of it all is you had to let go of all of your anger, all of your sadness, all of your bitterness. You got to let go of all of those negative feelings, because that's the only way you can cross over. Can you do that? Good. Good. Now that you've done that step, now we can move on. Now what I need you to do, Stanley, is I need you to look for the brightest light that you've ever seen, sir. And the moment that you see that light, I want you to move this rod all the way to the right. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now I've already said the prayer for you to help you go over. And you've already seen the light. And now the easiest part of it all is you just take one step toward that light. And before your other foot hits the floor, you're going to be gone. And all of this will no longer matter. Are you ready, Stanley? Then Stanley Bevins, I give you permission now, sir, to cross over. I give you permission to go to the other side. Yes, they will be here. This is their home now. Are you okay with that? Then Stanley, go. Go now. Just to double check. Stanley, are you still here? Stanley? Guys, just like that. Stanley's gone. He went ahead and crossed over. And now we're going to move on to the rest of the house.